Welcome to the service clinic at Low Country Harley-Davidson. I'm Doc Harley. Today we're going to talk about headlight awareness. Many times when I'm servicing a motorcycle and I bring it into our shop, we've got a point on the wall that is marked out 25 feet away from the wall and a vertical line. And I'll bring up the bike and I'll shine the headlight on it, and man, it'll be way off. So I want to talk about headlight awareness, and I know 75% of you guys and I ride during the daytime, and you just don't know, but that's that time when you're riding at night or on your way back from a party and it's dark and you go, wow, I can't see anything because your headlight is not adjusted. So I want to talk about the adjustment. Now, Harley-Davidson has so many different models, I cannot go over each individual model on how to adjust, but there's a basic, okay? Tape measure, 25 feet from the axle to the wall. If you've got a flat spot in your driveway to your garage, that works out great. If your garage is that big, that's even better. You need it slightly dark so you can see the pattern of the headlight. But 25 feet is it. After that, you need to look at your service manual, such as on this model, it's got a quartz headlight. So what you would do is have it upright, take a tape measure, and measure all the way up and over to this point. Then you go to your wall and you put a line 2 inches below that, and then you sit on your motorcycle and you put on the high beam and you see where the brightest spot is, and it should be on that horizontal X mark. But a lot of things influence, and that's what I got to talk to you guys about also. If you change from the quartz to an LED, real easy for you to do at home. You bought the accessory, you're putting it in, and you go for a ride. No, LED lights are adjusted differently than the quartz. You need to read the instructions that came with your LED headlight bulbs that you're putting in here. Your suspension has a lot to do with it. Where is it adjusted? Did you put shorter shocks for your legs so you can sit well? Well, that's pointing the headlight up, and you need to readjust the headlight. Tire pressure can make all the difference. And even Harley-Davidson puts in their service manual, fill up your tank so the weight of the suspension, weight from the gas on the suspension, puts the headlight. Now, we all know we don't ride around with a full tank of gas all the time, so we're kind of in the ballpark with that type, but everything affects it. What about you guys that are changing your tires and your wheels to different heights, different depths, different everything? You've got to recheck the headlight so you're safe when you come at night. Now, as I said, Harley-Davidson has so many models, I can't go over each individual, but I can show you where some of the adjusters are. Let's start with the early FXR Sportster type visor. All right. To adjust this for side to side or up and down, you have a little cap here, and I always put a little electrical tape here and there because you're going to need a little screwdriver to get underneath here, and a lot of times it slips and goes across and marks it up. But you're going to pry it up, and inside is the big nut. You undo that just enough to make this move, then you adjust this where it's at, tighten it down while you're holding this because it will move a little bit, and then put your cap back on. Let's go to another model. Softails and Sportsters and other model Dynas, you've got this unit. All right, for adjusting it side to side, you've got the bolt underneath here. You loosen this up here to go side to side. Then on the headlight, you've got a bolt that goes all the way through down at the mounting. You're going to loosen it up, and that will do up and down. Now, you're going to need some help or really good dexterity because you've got to hold on to the headlight while you're tightening down the nut because it takes 35 foot-pounds for that bolt and for this one to tighten it down. But those are the two areas for adjustment. Let's go to the Street Glide here in the Road King. You've got two holes here, one here, one here. You may not see it, but if you take a screwdriver and you move the rubber out of the way, there's a 5/32 Allen hole there. For adjustment from side to side, you turn this one. For up and down, you turn this one here. You will get the Allen in there, feel the socket, and then be able to turn it to rotate it up or rotate it down. Let's go to the FLTs. Now, the earlier FLTs, this is an evolution, early one, was a pain in the butt. One, because Harley-Davidson had you get a 4.5 millimeter socket. It is the most rare, almost as rare as a 10 millimeter, to have in your toolbox. So a 3/16 gets close, all right? Now, let's see if I can get this to see underneath and behind are two holes. See those up there? There's one there, and there's one there. That adjusts side to side and up and down, how you adjust those two. Now, they're the later model FLTs, whole lot easier, and you get options. I'll take the mirror and go underneath, and there you have there. It takes a 9 millimeter socket or a 6 millimeter Allen, or deep down inside is a T15 Torx. That will adjust up and down. There is no horizontal, but there is up and down. Get familiar with your motorcycle, find how to adjust it, get your service manual out, and take some time and check your headlight. It's one of the things that just is not looked at because we all ride during the daytime, but it's crucial that you have it all set up. And I highly suggest, if you're going to do some road trips this year, go down to Daytona, you're going to pack up your motorcycle. Pack it all up, put all your gear on, sit on your motorcycle, and see where your headlight is, because it will be changed. Be aware of your headlight. Let's make sure that you can see at night. I'm Doc Harley. We'll see you next week.